Hi, Booty here, founder of Contracko. Today I'm announcing our new role-based access control feature, which makes it much more useful to work together as a team in Contracko. It allows you to control who can view, edit, or share specific contracts. Here I've opened a freelance service agreement, which is a contract, and you can see the default permissions. The contract owner, in this case myself, has full access to the contract, but I've also granted access to the legal juniors group. You can view the permissions on a contract by triggering the drawer where you could see it. Now, you can set permissions on a per user basis, but also on a groups basis. And I'm just going to show you how to do that. If you go to your organization settings, under the organizations tab, you can define permissions here. I have two groups defined at the moment. Legal juniors, whose default permissions are to view contracts, but not to edit them, because they are the juniors. And I've created an operations team who do all the management of contracts in our organization. They should just thus be able to edit them. These groups can contain specific people in your team. So you might have a group for your HR team, operations, legal, etc. And you can define default access rights. Now, if we go back to this freelance service agreement, you might have seen that the legal juniors can edit, but their default rights are to view. That is because you can override these settings. So you can say, I conveniently want to add a group to a contract and get the default settings. In this case, you could see here for the legal juniors, it's view. But if you think that for this contract, they need to have different rights, you can override that. You could also keep things simple and just set the permissions so the contract is viewable, editable by everyone in the team. And you can also change the contract owner. All in all, this improves the security of the application and makes it more useful for larger groups and teams who require structure and ring fencing of permissions. I hope it's useful, and we're eager to see how you use this.